swing. There's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. There it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the post-game show. And today, as you can see right there, not exactly what we were hoping for in game one of the series in Boston, 4-0 with the ace, usually Logan Webb, not sharp today. Was not hitting his spots, just didn't have a great game. Gave up a run in the first, run in the second, a run in the third, a run in the fourth. And Boston just, with those 4 runs, had more than enough because the Giants couldn't do anything. Every time they got an opportunity, couldn't do anything with it. Didn't get a runner in scoring position till, like, I don't know, 7th inning or so. But even then, couldn't get anybody home and just lose the game 4-0. And that's definitely not a good way to start the road trip. But it's game one of the series. And we'll just have to see how the next 2 go because the Giants have won the last couple of series. If you win series, you'll be fine. But like I said, not a good start to the road trip at all. We'll break it down, but I want to say hello to everybody. Kayla, Jenny Vega, Kovacs is here. Lydia P is here. D-Shot 316 is here. Tommy Hugsley is here. Calvin Jefferson, hope for a little Yaz magic. And no Yaz magic or no magic at all today. And yeah, well, I was losing when they put Jelly in there. I was like, well, I guess we're just going to go ahead and concede this one because Jelly, every time he pitches, just is horrible. It just gives up runs like he's giving out candy. It's really bad. And at this point in time, I'm kind of pretty much done with Sean Jelly, although today was one of his better appearances, to be honest. So, okay, we'll see. But even with the River Cats, he gets lit up. I mean, I go watch the River Cats quite a bit. And every time he comes in, I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, he's tall. He's got that going for him. I'll give him that. D-Shot. I mean, I liked him at one time as a prospect, but I'm starting to think maybe he's not the answer. Real Glock 19. What's going on? How you doing today? What's on Steven Ortega? Everybody, thank you for being here. But the offense today, yeah, Jelly, no movement. That's a good point right there from Lydia P. There's not a lot of movement. I mean, obviously he can throw hard and he's tall. He's got that, some deception, but he's not deceiving any big leaguers. I mean, I'm sure he'd strike out me or whatever without a problem, but you're not striking out just normal people. You got to strike out and get out big leaguers, and he's really struggled with that. It could be a mind game issue. I don't know what's going on, but Sean Jelly, okay, today he was okay, but he came in the game. I wasn't already 4-0 when he came in the game. At that point in time, I'm just like, I guess we're conceding this thing. Jason Corona, aka Corona Accounting Solutions, the sponsor of today's video, says hashtag the streak continues. We needed some more cafecito. Thank you so much, Corona. Much appreciated right there. And you are absolutely right. We needed some more cafecito, something today, but it just wasn't happening today. At some point, I kind of came to the realization, I don't think we're winning this baseball game. The Giants only had 4 at-bats with runners in scoring position, and they went 0 for 4, while the Red Sox went 4 for 17. Red Sox could have scored more. This could have been, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, the game's over. A loss is a loss. It's in the books. It doesn't really matter. But at least optically, 4-0, it doesn't look too terrible. This could have been like an 8, 9, 10-0 game. The opportunities the Red Sox had got a couple of double plays, got out of some jams, but all told right here, offensively, it wouldn't have mattered because the Giants had never had a chance. We're going to score runs. Nobody had more than a hit today. The Giants only had 4 hits. Wilmer had a hit. Matt Chapman had a hit. Conforto had a hit, and Soler kind of dumped a hit out there. So he went 1 for 3 today, but the offense was not there. Not even Wade Jr. could come through, but they took him out. So yeah, that's it. That is what it is. 4-0 today. We will break it down. So let's go ahead and do that. The game, it didn't start great. It was like the fastest top of the first in the history of the game. Jung-Hoo Lee out, Wade out, Chapman out, and the Red Sox came up and right away a base hit from Jaron Duran. But then a double play, thinking, okay, we're fine. Tyler O'Neill with the base hit. Abreu walk. Ref Snyder with the base hit. 1-0 Red Sox. Giants couldn't do anything in the second. And then again, a walk. Reese McGuire stole second. Jared Duran with a base hit. And just Devers with a base hit. It's just Webb just didn't have it today. Bottom of the third again. Abreu with a double. Ref Snyder with a hit. It's just like every inning they just would manufacture and get a run. Even though it was just one, it's like 1-1-1-1, and all of a sudden, and it's 4-0. Bottom of the fourth inning, Abreu with the triple. He had a great game today. And the Giants, meanwhile, make Cooper Criswell look like freaking Randy Johnson out. Oh, he's a righty, right? Okay, we made him look like freaking Greg Maddux out there today. And I no disrespect to Cooper Criswell. It's a fine player. North Carolina, good, solid pitcher, but hasn't really done much in his big league career. But today he looked like the next coming of Gregory Maddux. We have another super chat. It's Randy Runolfson. When do you think it changed? When do you think it changed? Think of Speedy. Oh, when you think of a change, think Speedy oil change and tune-up. Your oil change, tune-up. And sometimes they used to say always and smog experts. Now sometimes they say and brake experts and whatever else. But when you think of a change, think Speedy oil change, and we need to change. When you do think it change, think of Speedy, and we need to change. Randy. Well, I mean, normally you hope that Webb goes out there and pitches better, but even if he did, we still lose. If Webb would have given up one run, we would have lost this game with that offense. Showing the love, but thank you so much, Randy Runolfson, for that $9.99 Real Glock 19. We suck. To be completely honest, Steve Chowser says the hitting is so stagnant that I'm calling it officially. Unless there's some major C-ball, hit ball to come, then this season is another 500 at bet. Right now, the Giants are on target for about 500. I mean, they're playing better. They're winning series. We're just trying to get back to 500. And last year was worse than 500. It should have been better. And just a tank job last year in the second half, especially coming on August and stuff. That's a ways away. We got next month's going to be a big month here. The month of May. The month of May is going to be a big one because April's the first month, and it's fine. It's the first month of the year. It doesn't mean a whole lot, but if you're 500, give or take, you're still in it. Well, Giants are absolutely. This hasn't been a catastrophic season. It hasn't been a great season so far. It's just been meh. It's been okay. Right now we're in second place technically, 4.5 back. I mean, not technically, but we're actually in second place. But that could change pretty quickly. Padres are right behind the Giants, and then the D-backs. Rockies we don't have to worry about. But the Dodgers are starting to get hot. They're playing good. So, but right now, it is what it is. But come the month of May, which is going to be in a matter of hours here, the Giants will be taking on the Red Sox for 2 more, off to Philadelphia, off to Colorado, finally back home to take on the Cincinnati Reds, and then the Dodgers, and then the Rockies at home, off to Pittsburgh, Joey Bart's home territory, then New York to take on the Mets, and then back home to take on the Phillies and the Yankees. That will be the month of May. So that's a lot of series and a lot of games. We're going to find out a lot in the next month. And we're going to find out a lot in the next 2 days because the Giants end up getting swept here. More people are going to give up on this team. Joe Boyd says, we're going to have a rough road trip. We have to play 4 against the Phillies. This offense has to step it up or the season could get out of hand. Can't even Joe Boyd, that's the smartest thing, Joe Boyd, that I'm not saying you haven't said nothing smart, but that's the smartest thing you ever said. Boom. Nailed it. You're right. Bring up Ramos. Mustache May is coming, and we will have I did Mustache May last year. I didn't do it the whole month. Because it's not my favorite style, but I did it for one or 2 live streams last year. So Mustache May is coming. Bring up Ramos for sure. And yeah, we'll check on the River Cats, but that was it for this game. There was just nothing here. Almost had a triple play. The most concerning thing is the strikeouts. We struck out like it's going out of style. And the Red Sox struck out a lot too, but they also got hits. Giants got 4 hits and 10 strikeouts. Chapman struck out. Conforto struck. Bailey struck out twice. Soler struck out twice. So how many times has Soler? I don't even want to look. Because Jorge Soler is doing a full 2022 Joey Bart this year. It feels like. I could be wrong, and I'll check it out, and maybe I'm mistaken. But it feels like he's striking out at least close to half, if not more, of his at-bats this year. So let's find out for sure if I can. They don't. Oh, yeah, here we go. Last 30 games. Okay, last 15 games, 52 at-bats, 20 strikeouts. That's a lot of freaking strikeouts. That is a lot of freaking strikeouts. As for the season, 105 at-bats, 33 strikeouts. So he's getting a little bit worse. 219 average and 5 home runs. 5 home runs and 100 at-bats? It's not that great for Soler. And 100 at-bats for Soler, I expect about 8 to 10 home runs. He's got 5. So, it's better than 0, but yeah, Soler's been a little bit of a disappointment. I'm giving him time. I ain't saying DFA the man. A little bit of a disappointment. Webb needs to mix up his pitches better. He throws a sinker after sinker after sinker. It's becoming too telegraphed for these major league hitters. He throws the same changeup as well, but it has the same movement as his sinker. It's not a bad point, and they're going to have to just have a better game plan. I mean, Webb is coming off 3 or 4 good starts, and he's coming off a dominant start. I don't expect anyone to go out there and just dominate every single time they pitch. That's rare. Even the greatest of all times have had, tough outings. Sometimes you just don't have it. You don't have your stuff. I remember back in the day, some of the great players like Randy Johnson or something would, like, whoa, what happened there? Suddenly they have a rough outing. It happens. So Roop looked good. Roop is either looks awesome or terrible. But yeah, today 2 innings, solid stuff. 4 strikeouts for Roop. His ERA is starting to drop. And Taylor Rogers also threw a scoreless inning, struck out a couple guys, but it basically turned out to be garbage time. A couple of injuries. Garrett Cooper got hit by a pitch, wrist area, and came out of the game. So hopefully he's okay. That's obviously he's a Red Sox player, but still don't hope for injuries. Mike Yastrzemski hit by a pitch. So had some injury scares today. Hopefully everyone's okay. Of course, some people might not mind if Mike Yastrzemski has to go on the IL for a while. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today for Yaz. I can't figure him out. Like, he'll hit a home run, he'll have a couple of hits, think he's coming around, and then he'll have a bad game again. So we just got to wait. But you got to play for the team. Drinking and texting. Wait, you're drinking and texting. Bad post for Speedy, but you had my back. Oh, I got you all day. Randy Runolfson. I thought for a second, like you said, drinking and driving. I was like, you might not want to do that. Bob Melvin is not managing good our team yet. Facts. 100% facts. Waiting on Bob Melvin. He's a nice guy. But that don't freaking cut it when we ain't even 500. So let's go, Bob. Did I even give Bob Melvin an emoji yet? Bob Melvin doesn't get an emoji until we're above 500, I think. Maybe I gave him one, though. If he already got one, I guess it's too late. I'm going all out by calling to fire Justin Veal. Cancer to the Giants roster. Not a fan of Justin Veal. Yeah, it's hard. I can't judge the coaches. I mean, I really can't judge a coach unless I see something specifically. A manager's a little easier, but the coaches could be doing all they can. The players got to go out and perform, and hopefully Melvin gets good coaches around him. And he's been a manager for a month. We got to give it time. But Jim says this is ridiculous. Webb had 19 consecutive scoreless innings, 1 bad start, and they think the sky is falling. Just relax. That's what I'm saying. No reason to panic right now. We got to keep our composure, everyone. We keep our composure, we'll be just fine.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
And if we keep our composure, I believe we'll be just fine. Steve, I personally never put too much blame on the hitting or pitching coaches. No coach can toe the rubber or step in the box for a player. Guys need to hit. Yeah, the only time I'll blame a hitting coach is if they are trying to change up a young hitter or any hitter for that matter, but especially a young hitter who's been successful through the minor leagues, making their big deal. Like, okay, we need to give you a high leg kick now. We got to change you up. You know, it's like, what are you even doing? And they do that. I hope they don't anymore. I hope they've learned not to do that. But this is something that's been known from professional players who played and tell the stories. I've read books. I've learned about hot top first round prospects who got to the big leagues and all of a sudden they wanted to change, or even just the minor leagues, and coaches want to change up everything that they do, and then they're out of whack and they never get it back. And it does happen. So that's the only time I'd say, look, don't mess with them. I'm not saying can't give them some tips. Of course, that's their job, but don't just overhaul a swing that doesn't need overhauling. You know, adding a leg kick. I never had a high leg kick. I've tried it. It's awkward as hell. I couldn't imagine trying to implement that when you've hit for years and years and years a certain way and gotten that far, and all of a sudden you have this huge leg kick or something of that nature. Offensive lethargic, even in wins, when pitching doesn't have it, they often need to take care of them. Yes. Bob is the best. Bob Best. Thank you. Thank you. Appropriate thumbnail. I do appreciate that. Missing the Wilmer home runs. Wilmer's got to get it going. But Wilmer is a clutch guy, so we got to get in clutch situations. We didn't have it. He did have a hit today. Give Wilmer some time. And, I always believe in Wilmer Flores. He'll be someone, too, that we'll never forget Wilmer. He's going to be someone we look back on like some guys like in the 80s, Robbie Thompson, guys who were here for a long time and then had such key moments and were just fantastic players. I think Wilmer deserves to be on the freaking wall of fame, but I don't think he's going to make it because I think they have rules on that. 5 years and an all-star team or 9 years. They're going to have to give some guys a waiver on that. Wilmer's been here this is his 5th year. So he needs to make the all-star team. If he makes an all-star team, he's guaranteed Wall of Fame. But he's got to make an all-star team. And this year is not looking good for that. Forever Giant for sure. But, I mean, look. Losses are going to happen. Giants have not definitely had a big winning streak. It would be really nice to have like a 7-8 game winning streak. That would be really nice. And then a loss would be easier to take. But they have been winning series. We just won a series against the Pirates. Before that, won a series against the Mets. Before that, split a series against the D-backs. And before that, they won a series against the Marlins. That's 3 out of 4 winning series, and the one that we didn't win was a split. That's 4 straight non-losing series. 4 straight non-losing series. Giants win the next 2, I think we're perfectly fine. Tomorrow, evening game, and then Thursday, afternoon game, and then it's off to Philly, and then it's off to Denver. Will I be there? I don't know. We'll see. More wins than losses. Front office is destroying not the entire Giants team, but also destroying us Giants fans. I'm barely content so far. I'm not content like I want to keep this kind of record, but just like I'm not freaking out yet, but I'm not like excited or happy about it. It's just like, it's a slow start, starting to pick up some wins. If the Giants get swept in Boston, then it'll be time to start to worry. Not necessarily freak out, but definitely that would be concerning. Red Sox have the best pitching in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Red Sox have surprised a lot of fans, myself included. Will the pitching hold up? I don't know. We'll have to look at tomorrow's matchup as well. Like half of these guys, I'm not, I don't, I know Chris Well from North Carolina, but he's, I didn't think he had done much in his big league career. 5 shutout innings. He didn't give the first hit until the 5th. I was fixing to text out the no hitter alert or tweet out the no hitter alert just to jinx him. But the Red Sox have surprised a lot of team with their pitching this year, despite all the injuries. Whitlock, Bayo, Giolito. I don't know why they signed him. Nick Pivetta. These guys are all hurt. Their bullpen is banged up. Liam Hendricks is hurt. I mean, everybody's hurt, and so they've definitely surprising some people, myself included, with the way they've got guys. They got guys. Like I said, I'm trying to find tomorrow's matchup to see who we got to deal with tomorrow. But let's go through the rest of the scores today. Right now, live in progress. White Sox tied with the Twins. Milwaukee's beating up on the Rays 8-2. Texas Rangers 7-1 over Washington. Houston and Cleveland are tied at 8-8. I heard Jose Abreu was sent to the freaking Bush Leagues. Jose Abreu, former MVP, the Astros, and he agreed. Astros were like, dude, you're sucking. We could cut you or we could send you to the minors. He's heading down. The Mariners and Braves are tied up. Padres tied up with the Reds. Phillies 3-0 over the Angels. 2-1 A's over Pittsburgh. And the Dodgers and D-backs are in a delay of some kind. Why are they in a delay in Arizona? Don't they have a dome? Can someone help me on that? Or isn't Chase Field retractable? Did they having some problems over there? I know that roof is kind of spotty. It's kind of suspect. But yeah, we got to look at tomorrow's game. A beehive issue. What the hell? I told y'all something weird was going on. I knew something weird was going on as soon as I saw a delay there's a beehive behind home plate. You know, every game there's something new in baseball. This is why I love this game. Look at the size of that beehive. Holy crap. And that's why I love this game. You never know what you're going to see when you go to the ballpark. Now, if I was at that game, say it was the Giants and D-backs, I was in town to check it out, or even whoever I was in, I'm going ahead and heading for the exits. I'm out. When I see that beehive, that's a big beehive.
On top of the backstop, and at first it's like, oh wow, that's a lot of bees, that's crazy, but now it's like this game's probably not going to start on time. Kirsten, you're down there, hopefully not too close to the bees, but close enough to have a little more information for us.
Yeah, exactly. The biggest concern right now is that on-time start, because it sounds like that until they can make a situation, either if they can get the bees out, the biggest concern that I'm hearing from the players as well as Dave Roberts is if a foul ball goes off, hits off the net, the bees are going to go everywhere, which is to be expected. So right now, Dave Roberts
not if a foul ball goes off it, when a foul ball goes off of that
is in conversation with the umpires who are trying.
Holy crap! Look at those bees. Holy shit! Excuse me, Raymond. What's going on? We got a bee delay. The only reason I looked it up, like normally you don't think nothing of it, but I was like, wait a minute, why is there a delay at Chase Field? Something weird has to be going on.
Trying to figure things out, but it does sound like right now we will not be having an on-time start. But
bro, I thought I'd seen it all. But turns out I have not seen it all. That is a big freaking amount of B's on Beeblehead night. You were questioning me if Giants are supposed to win all games. Isn't that the point? How else do you think they can reach the postseason? You think they gotta go? They gotta go 162-0 to reach the postseason? The point is to win as many games as you can, not to win every game, because that's simply impossible. Never has happened before and never will happen. But that is a lot of B's. Simply postpone the game or get a B worker. We need the beekeeper. Jason Statham. Where's he at when you need him? Holy crap. That is nuts. Not the bees. Nicolas Cage. Not a hive, it's a swarm. Well, I don't know if I got all my bee terminology.
It does sound like right now we will not be having an on time.
I don't know how you fix that amount of bees right there. I don't know what you do about that. But you can't play, right? How do they play this game? That's insane. Giants lose today. Well, I need something to distract me from that. 4-0. The Red Sox win. Tomorrow is May the 1st. It's a new month. And Giants will be taking on the Boston Red Sox in game 2 of the series. And as of now, the probables are TBD. I thought it would be Kyle Harrison, but we'll see. And he'll be taking on Cutter Crawford. Cutter Crawford is filthy. And I can't imagine the Giants are going to light him up tomorrow, but you never know. Maybe he'll be out of whack like Webb was today. Got honey? Don't kill bees, Micah. You have to smoke the bees. They got enough money that I think they can hire whoever they want. Didn't there one time in St. Louis where the Giants played a game and someone was in the Cardinals game? Aren't you a handyman? Grab your toolbox and help them out. Oh, man, I'm out if I see that. I am out of there. I'm not scared of like a bee. But that freaking hive, this, peace. That is a ton of freaking bees. I would have never, ever in a million years would have guessed what the delay was for. If you had me guess, my first guess would have been that they were trying to close the roof and it was having some kind of.
I'll let you know as soon as I hear more, guys.
Some kind of technical difficulty in closing the roof. You'd have said, no, it's something else. Your guess would have been as good as mine. I have no idea. I would have had no idea. It took them this long to realize there was a beehive. I mean, yeah, they're ready for a first pitch. That's kind of wherever, swarm, whatever. Actually, because it's not a beehive, it's a swarm from a queen bee, and they put this. Actually, it's not a beehive. It's a swarm from a queen bee. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. They said they talked about it during the pregame. It wasn't there during warmups. It developed pretty quick. What? It wasn't there during warmups? How fast did the bees do? I'm not a bee expert. How fast did they make that baby? What's going on there in Arizona? Holy smokes. I think one time there was a game delay and someone was wearing a bee worker outfit. I think the game got delayed. I've seen games delayed from snow. Exactly. I've seen games delayed from lots of stuff, but never bees. Never bees. Exactly, the karaoke. What? Exactly.
What?
That's the face when you find out the game got delayed from bees. LOL, Jim, Kayla. It's not hitting coaches, it's hitting philosophy. Yeah. we'll have to get it going tomorrow. Giants don't want to get shut out twice in a row. I don't know who's going to be pitching, but whether it's Harrison or hopefully it's not a bullpen game, they might want to give Harrison an extra day or something or whatever, whoever the case, Jordan Hicks should be coming up in the rotation soon, but whatever the case, Giants got to do better tomorrow. This is an unacceptable loss. We'll keep our eye on that B game. What is up there? That was put out by Dodgers Nation, my man. We have a B issue. Whoa, I got another picture here. Dude, it looks like popcorn, man. Looks like unpopped popcorn. That is freaking nuts. I apologize. I mean, the Giants game, not a whole lot to talk about. We pretty much covered it. Player of the game. I don't got one. I'll give it the player of the game to Landon Roop for 2 scoreless innings, 4 strikeouts. Anytime Landon Roop gets player of the game in a game that Webb starts is probably not a good sign. But Landon Roop, you are today's player of the game. Oh, Dalton Jeffries tomorrow. Did he get moved up? He's looking a little better in AAA as he did in his first start earlier this year. He looked terrible. Isn't that the guy that we promoted to demote to get rid of Bart? Or is that someone else? Anyway, yeah, Jeffries. Let's see what's going on here. Dude, I've never seen that many bees. I would scream like a little girl if I saw that in a house or something or outside. I mean, that is a ton of bees. Holy crap. Oh my God. That's where it is. It's right where the net connects to the top cable there. Wow. That is a colony. They may not play. They may not play this game because of bees. Well, what can you say, ladies and gentlemen, about the bees? There may not be a baseball game in Arizona, but it's a bullpen game. He's just starting. Jeffrey's an auto loss. Oh, man, we can't say that. Maybe he'll get through the first or second inning, and it'll be fine. But, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everyone being here. All I can say about this crazy situation is let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. We got score, Matt. Where are the Jung-Hoo Lee on pace for 10 home runs, 40 RBIs, batting .259. Let's give him some time. Mason Black would be nice. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, ladies and gents. I do appreciate the amazing support. We got craziness going on in Arizona right now. That's about the craziest thing I've ever seen in the history of being a baseball fan. Holy crap. But hope you all have a wonderful day. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to let it be out there. Jung-Hoo Lee, give him some time. The bees are out, and it is what it is. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll be back for more tomorrow. And I don't want to thank big time Corona accounting solutions. And also I saw it and I was going to, something distracted me. We got a new member, Thomas in Pain. I hope you're still here, Thomas in Pain. I saw when you, I saw the notification, and might have been right around the time that I saw the bees, and that bees just, I completely lost my train of thought when I saw that freaking beehive. But Thomas in Pain, I appreciate it so very much. Welcome to the organization, and check out the members only videos. Thank you so much, Randy Rudolphson, for the $9.99 and another $1.99. I don't know if I shouted you out for that one. I didn't even see it. $1.99 on that, and that's huge. That is huge, a lot bigger than you think. I do appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for the incredible support. Okay, and let's go San Francisco Giants. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and let it be. See ya.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis. Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye.
Deep to right field.